welcome back to my channel, Our Wandering Footprints. So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to show some of my artwork and stuff that I dabble in and just have a lot of fun doing it. I'm, not a fine artist by any means, but I love it, and so I thought I might share what I've done so far. So this is one of those little journals you can get at Hobby Lobby. It's the Visual Arts Journal by Strathmore. And I've just kind of been playing around with watercolors. Nothing fancy, but I use some of this iridescent paint in the background with the watercolor. Actually, I think it is the watercolor. I'll take that back. It's the Mozart. There's a glare here. The Mozart watercolors, Japanese watercolors. And I love them. There's that one. And then this lady I did with the watercolors in the background, and then the rest is markers. Trying to think what markers I used. Not Sharpies. They're just your basic water-based markers. And a black pigment pencil to do the outlining and stuff in, and the Zentangles. And then this one was mostly watercolor. And I think a little bit of a colored pencil at the top up here in the sun. I'm just practicing doing faces and that. I'm really not finished with it, but little watercolor whale. Let's see what else we got in here. And then I practiced doing some watercolor cactus, which was a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm still learning how to do watercolor, so that's all in that one. Okay, now some of these I have on my Etsy shop, not this one, but they're in plastic sleeves. I'm hoping I can get rid of the glare here. This was all done with Sharpie markers and your black Pigma markers, fine markers. So that's that one. And then like I said, I just dabble in all kinds of stuff. Whatever I want to, make, and that's what happens that day. Just did some letters, and there's the letter R. Kind of your Zentangle. There's a little dachshund. And this girl, I actually have one of those. It's a Prima stamp, little girl stamp, and there's no faces on them, but I went ahead and stamped her, and then the rest I drew, and then watercolors and the black micron pen. Same with this, watercolors and markers. And this one's on my Etsy shop. And then this was just this watercolor and a little bit of outlining. I like the watercolor and outlining effect. And then a ladybug. And you probably can't see it, but the ladybug has glitter paint on her body. There's that. And then a random chicken. That's just, I believe that's colored pencil and those Crayola twistable crayons, which I love. And then your black micron pen. And then this lady is done with markers and colored pencil. I believe I used my chameleon markers on her hair. Just, straight coloring. So, but I like how she turned out. And then there's another one that I did with markers and actually acrylic paint too in the background. And the flowers have glitter paint on them. I don't know if you can really see that or not, but okay, now this book here was my first attempt at making a journal. It's really rough. The binding was gone. It was just falling apart. So I just cut it out, and I used my Crop-A-Dile, and I punched holes in the front and the back of the hardback book. Painted the front and the back. Now some of these I'm not done with, but this is just like random scrapbook papers and gesso. And then this one I did with paints and colored pencils and just Zentangle stuff. And excuse me, my voice is really hoarse today. But I just used the elastic ties just to hold it together. And it's just a practice one. I'm going to make some nicer ones, but this is just practice. And then here's another one that I used acrylic paints and I don't think any colored pencils. It's all acrylic paint. and silver, like a silver marker. Just a lot of fun. And then, of course, this is just the background. I haven't done anything in it yet. And that one's just the background. And I think that's all I have. But it's going to give me a lot of practice on doing, you know, like mixed media and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun. Now this one is just an art book that I bought at Hobby Lobby. And I'm using this for my mixed media. And I only have one page done so far in it. And this is the mixed media page that I used gesso and acrylic paints and tissue paper and markers, and I believe these are stickers that I had got at the Dollar Tree, and then I just, you know, doctored them up a little bit. But I really want to start doing some more mixed media. I love, it's just a lot of fun, you know, and it's all you. It's not anybody else. So there's that one. Okay, and then this is another notebook that I think I got at Hobby Lobby too, at like 40% off. And then this is more like a drawing paper. So this is a Zentangle one that I did of a seahorse. Zentangle's a lot of fun. You don't have to add color if you don't want to, but I was just kind of playing around. And some mushrooms. And then this guy I love. It was I drew the beetle out by looking at a picture on, I believe Pinterest, I don't remember now, and then I used all markers. And I have this paint from Folk Art. It's their extreme glitter paint. And it's the, hologram. It's called hologram. And whatever color you put it on, it brings that color out. And I just love him. I think I'm going to put him in a frame. And then this little girl I drew and really liked her until one of my markers leaked out as I was coloring it. I was so mad, but I couldn't just throw it away. I may have to redo her again. And but she was a lot of fun to do. And then we have another wiener dog. I like doing those. I like doing the Zentangle. And here we have a Zentangle cat, and it's just markers. Markers. Bunch of circles, one that's not finished yet. And another unfinished one. And then a random chicken with glitter paint on her body. And then another fanciful hen that I did with, she's got the sparkle. I love sparkle paint. I just can't get away from it. But I've got quite a few colors of the sparkle paint. So this one was actually, I think I did her in colored pencil and some marker and then put the paint on top. But I love how she turned out. And then we have her friend, the rooster. Same idea, Zentangle and the glitter paint. And I love how he turned out. I think that might be it. Oh, okay. Just a random face. Trying to teach myself how to do girls' faces. And then this was just one I did a long time ago of a bird. And it's just colored pencil and pencil, I believe. That's it. And that's all in this book. I just enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. And it relaxes me. Painting and drawing. And now this is a collection of ACT cards, or ATC cards. And there's a website that I have joined, and it's called ATCs for All. And you can join different swaps, and you send your cards to the person who's doing the swap, and they send you 3 cards back once everybody has their cards in. And it's just a way to collect small art from all over the world. It's just a lot of fun. Like, see this one. Get a closer look. I get without the glare. This one was one that I had bought. I think I got this one off eBay a long time ago. And the same with these girls here. And let's see, these are ones that I did. This is off the ACTs for All swap. These are ones that I have done. And so I just started a collection of all the different, you know, some are mine and some are not, but I love it. It's just a fun. I mean, I think I got somebody from France that I've got one from, and just really, really cool. And see, they do like 3D. Like this one's kind of sticking up. It's kind of hard with it because they're in these plastic sleeves. But that's all I have so far, and I've got plenty of room to add to it. Well, that's about it. It's just a short video on some of my stuff that I've done, and I'm getting ready to, I've got some that I have to edit out, but some art cards that I've done or I'm doing, and I'm going to be trying to do some art videos once I figure out on my iMovie app how to do it and get it to, you know, come out right. So I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.